Okay, so here in this part we have the negative sentence, negation. So in Turkish we are using ma or me as negation suffix with verbs. So we'll be using ma or me with the verbs. So what does it mean? We'll be adding ma or me to the verb stem and we'll be having the negative version of the verbs. So yapmak was to do. Yapmak was to do. So to say not to do in Turkish, we'll be using after the verb stem, we'll be using ma or me after like yap. Because of vowel harmony rule, we can use ma and we'll be adding mak. So that will be meaning not to do. Not to do is yapmamak. Yapmak was to do. Not to do is yapmamak. Or that's right here. Gelmek was to come. Gelmek. So that will be gelmemek. Okay, so that will be not to come. Again, gel is the stem and we are using one of ma or me because of vowel harmony rule. We can use me here and at the end we will be using mek. Gelmemek, not to come. So to form these, like to conjugate these with the tenses also, we'll be using this logic again. Like to conjugate the verbs in negative way with the tenses or with the other things, we'll be using in this way. We'll be using this form. Okay, so for example, for the present continuous, we'll be using again same logic. Okay, so that means gelme, for example, gelmemek was, not to come. So gelme is stem now, negative stem. So to say not coming, we can say gelmeyor normally. But in the previous part, we talked about the irregularity when the verb stem ends with a or e, and when we add yor, in that case we were changing a and e to some other vowels. Like a was changing to I or u, and e was changing to I or ü, right? I or ü. Like gelmeyor was becoming, must become actually gelmiyor. Okay, gelmiyor. Because we were changing e to e because of e. So after e we were changing this e to e. So gelmiyor. We talked about it in the previous part with the irregular verbs in that way. So if you don't remember, please go back and check it one more. So the logic comes from this one. So the logic also for the negative comes from this one. So we'll be using mame as a negative suffix for verbs. So shortly, we'll be saying that we'll be using mıyor, miyor, muyor, or müyor with present continuous tense. We'll be using in this way because like the logic comes from this one, but shortly to understand and to remember, to memorize them, this can be easier. So shortly we'll be saying that we'll be adding muyor, miyor, or muyor or müyor after the verb stem to have the meaning not going, not coming, not doing, etc. with the present continuous tense. Okay, but the logic comes from this one because a and e change to something else, another vowel because of your. So the logic comes from this one. Don't forget it. And again in the sentence, like in the conjugation, of course we will be seeing personal suffix after the present continuous suffix. So again that is same. Like with ben we were using ben çalışıyorum we said with the positive one. So with the negative one that will be çalışmıyorum, gelmiyorum, okumuyorum, görmüyorum, etc. We'll be doing in this way. Let's write here. So çalışmıyorum, gelmiyorum, okumuyorum, and görmüyorum. So we'll be doing in this way. So according to the vowel harmony rule, I used like mü, mu, mi, and m after the stem. Like I changed actually ma and me to mu, mi, mu, mu in this way. And after them I used your, and in the end I used personal suffix. So these will be changing according to the vowel harmony rule. You can guess it from this rule because we were changing a to u or u and e to e or u according to the previous vowel. Because of it, like when you change me to mi, mu, etc., you were checking the previous vowel, and after e, for example, we said that we are changing this e to e, because after e we can use e. We talked about it in the previous part. Please, if you don't remember, please go back and check it, revise it one more. Okay, so with the other subjects, again we'll be using in this way, like ben yapmıyorum, for example, let's say ben yapmıyorum, sen yapmıyorsun, o yapmıyor, biz yapmıyoruz, siz yapmıyorsunuz, and onlar yapmıyor, or onlar yapmıyorlar. So the logic is same still, so we are adding sun for sen. So the logic is same, I mean for personal suffix part. It is same with the positive part. With the positive part we said ben yapıyorum, sen yapıyorsun, o yapıyor, biz yapıyoruz, siz yapıyorsunuz, onlar yapıyorlar. So for the negative part, just we are adding the negation suffix here in the middle. In the middle of, like between the verb stem and present continuous suffix. Shortly we can say we are using the negation suffix here between present continuous suffix and verb stem, and we have the negative version of the sentence. Okay, so we are doing in this way. Onlar yapmıyor or onlar yapmıyorlar. We can use in this way. And o yapmıyor. So for o also we don't add any person suffix as we talked in the previous parts. So let's see here the sentences. Ben şu anda kitap okumuyorum. So okumak was to read. Okumuyorum. So I am not reading book. Şu anda was at the moment. Ben. I am not reading book at the moment. Televizyon izliyorum. So izlemek was to watch. So it comes from izlemek. Because izle, the verb stem ends with e, it changed to izli. İzliyorum. So I am watching television. Again, so is the person suffix for ben. Ben televizyon izliyorum. Ben şu anda kitap okumuyorum. Sen kitap okumuyorsun, oyun oynuyorsun. Okay, so again, you are not reading, yorsun. You are not reading book. Oyun oynuyorsun. Oyun means game. And oynamak was to play. It comes from oynamak, to play. So sen oyun oynuyorsun. Again, the verb stem ends with a. Because of it, it changed to oynu. Because your is followed by it. And we changed a to u because the previous vowel is o. Oynuyorsun, okumuyorsun. As we see here, okumuyorsun. O kahve içmiyor, çay içiyor. So içmek means to drink. So he is not drinking coffee. He is drinking tea. İçiyor. Okay, so içmek means to drink. So for negative, we are doing in this way. We are adding the negation suffix. So negation suffix was originally mame, but because of your, we changed it to mu, mi, mu, mu for your. And so after the verb stem, we are using mu, mi, mu, mu in this way because of these reasons. And after that, we are using your, the present continuous suffix. And at the end, we are using the person suffix, and we have the negative sentence, negative meaning with present continuous tense in Turkish in this way. Okay, let's do some examples together here. So Selin şimdi süt iç blah blah çay içiyor. Okay, so içmek was to drink, and süt means here as we see milk, and şimdi was now. So Selin now milk. So here we'll be saying is not drinking, because here we are practicing the negative one, and also here it's this sentence says that Selin is drinking tea. So in this case this must be negative. Okay, what can we add after each? So we were using mı mi mu mü. Shortly we said we can use mı mi mu mü before your for negative one, and we can say süt iç mi, because after e we can use me, and after it we'll be using your, and later we'll be adding the personal suffix. But Selin is a name, so we can say o instead of Selin also. So o şimdi süt içmiyor, or Selin şimdi süt içmiyor, o çay içiyor, Selin çay içiyor. Subject is o. Because of it we don't add any personal suffix in this case. Okay, let's see the other one. Biz ödev yap. Okay, so ödev yapmak was to do homework. So we'll be saying we are not doing homework. How can we say it? So biz ödev yap. So we will be adding mı mi mu mi, one of them. So after a we can add mı. Yap mı. And after it we'll be using your, and after it we'll be using the personal suffix. This time the subject of the sentence is biz. Because of it we are doing it with uz. Biz ödev yapmıyoruz. We are not doing homework. Onlar otobüs bekle. So beklemek was meaning to wait. And otobüs is bus. Let's write it. Bus. So onlar otobüs bekle. So we'll be using mı mi mu mu. So after e we can use mi. Beklemiyor. And because of onlar we can add lar at the end. So as a person suffix. So onlar otobüs beklemiyorlar. They are not waiting for the bus. Okay, siz kahvaltı yap. Okay, kahvaltı is breakfast. So kahvaltı yapmak is to eat breakfast. Let's write that one also. Kahvaltı yapmak. So to eat breakfast. To eat breakfast. Okay, siz kahvaltı yap. Okay, again we'll be using mı, because a is the last vowel here, and we are adding your, and because of siz the personal suffix will be sunuz. Siz kahvaltı yapmıyorsunuz. Okay, let's see the next one. Sen yorgun görün. Okay, görünmek was to look, and yorgun was to be tired. So sen yorgun görün blah blah. So you are not looking tired, or you don't look tired, we'll be saying. So in this case that will be görünmü, because of ü, that will be mü. Görünmüyorsun. Okay, because of sen it became sun. Sen görünmüyorsun. Sen yorgun görünmüyorsun. Ben dans et. So dance etmek means to dance here, as you see. So ben dans et. Yeah, that will be me, because the last vowel is e here. Et me, and your, and because of ben that will be Ben dans etmiyorum. I don't dance, I'm not dancing. Yeah, depending on the context we can understand both of them. Ben kahve sev. Again so e is the last vowel, so we'll be using me for negation. Sevmiyor, and because the subject is ben, we can say ben kahve sevmiyorum. Okay, sevmiyorum. That will be, so it will be ben kahve sevmiyorum. Because of ben, the person suffix became sevmiyorum. And yemekte to each. Okay. Here, as you see, actually there is no subject and we don't know about the subject. So we can use any of the subjects here, depending on the context, of course. So I deliberately put it blank. So you can put any subject for this one. Let's say O, for example. For this one, I'm writing O. So the subject pronoun is O for this sentence. So yemekte su içmiyor. But you can try with the other ones. As I said, I deliberately put it blank in terms of subject. So yemekte, yemek was meal. So yemekte, in the meal, su means water, and içmek was to drink. So o yemekte su içmiyor. Okay, o yemekte su içmiyor. Because of e here also became me, içmi, and your, and after it we didn't use any person suffix because we considered the subject as o. If it was like sen, of course that would be sen içmiyorsun. Ben içmiyorum. Biz içmiyoruz. Siz içmiyorsunuz. And onlar içmiyorlar. We could do in this way. So try to make these variations also. Try with the other subject pronouns just as practice. Okay, let's go to next part and let's learn about the question sentences also. Here we are starting